in the gates. Definitely in the gates. In the midst of the blizzard, we all inside on the East Coast. And we relaxing, chilling, gaming. You already know what it is, man. February 2026. It's been a while since I did what it is. I want to chat and everything and just, get a little update on the games of today. We got things like, freaking Neo 3 Fire game. I didn't get to play much of it because I was streaming it, and I know I got to put in a lot of work. I may not do too much for the streaming. I may just do that one episode or 2 episodes that I did and just do the rest for myself so I can have the time to enjoy the game and everything like that. Also, I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 8 due to Requiem coming out this Friday. I also want to talk all Bluepoint games because I'm a person that have pretty much all the games. If there's a game I'm missing, it's probably not on the PlayStation, which I doubt, and all that. But everything else, like Shadow of the Colossus, I have the remakes of like God of War and Metal Gear and all that other stuff, Gravity Rush, Demon Souls remake, all that. So hearing the news and everything, I was definitely devastated, but I had plenty of time to think. I had plenty of time to hear a lot of other people's intakes on, the situation and all that. And one thing I gotta say is we still have a lineup of games that just been hitting us back to back. So if something is to be shut down, all I can really do is enjoy what we get. We still getting games. So you could be like, oh yeah, Bluepoint is down and everything, fire Herman holes and everything. All you're gonna do is put another person in the seat, and who knows, you're probably gonna get worse. There's been a lot of things going on in the gaming industry and everything, and a lot of it have to do with these developers and all that, There's so many game developers, thousands and thousands and thousands of them, and we've seen thousands of them get laid off throughout these few years and everything like that. We've seen a lot of companies drop studios and everything like that. We've seen a lot of studios be bought, but the main focus is putting out games, and there's no drought. You can't go on this YouTube saying where are the games, unless you're talking about something like PS Studios. Yo, PS Studio, where is the games? Okay, I could think that at times and everything, but like I said, there's too many games to even be focused on one studio's projects and everything like that, because we're getting projects from every corner. We got Neo 3, we got the God of War joint, we got Resident Evil coming in. That's this month. What other game? I got another game. I got Aces of Thunder. I didn't even get to play it yet because I didn't set up my VR and everything for a minute. But yeah, we're in the midst of the blizzard and everything. It's gonna be way more crazy because this is just the beginning of it. I just got back from work and everything, but yeah, I was just sitting back thinking about it, and I'm just like, yo, people going haywire, A lot of people will hear what most of the people are saying, and then they'll just make that their thoughts and everything. Oh yeah, Bluepoint, that's crazy that they would do this. Yeah, it is pretty wild, but tell me a Bluepoint game that you own. A lot of y'all don't even have Demon Souls. You know what I'm saying? Demon Souls is Atlas. You know what I'm saying? Atlas and FromSoft. To the real Demon Soul gamers that was there when it dropped. I was there, my little brother put me on. My younger brother put me on, like, yo, look at this game, Demon Souls. And I kinda didn't like it at first. I was like, yo, they call this a RPG and everything. Where the towns at? How come I gotta warp here? It's like a stage action game with RPG elements. That was when like the Souls games really started forming up with that, you die and you lose your souls, you gotta retrieve it, and if you die again, you completely lose them. I didn't like that segment at first. I still kinda don't. But I'd still like the games that they dropped afterwards and everything. And Demon Souls Remake was definitely, to me, a well-made project. Now, we got that email. We don't know what's going to be for sure. We don't know if he might see all this feedback from the internet and change his mind. If they can, that'd be lit. But they gotta do something. They gotta do something. A lot of people was upset about the God of War indie game. I'm gonna call it an indie game, but it's more like a cheaper 2D old school style production and everything. It's much cheaper than what they usually do. And they like, yo, don't ever do this again. Nah, don't listen to them, Sony. Keep making these cheaper projects so you can stack your catalog and everything, It's like, oh, where are the games? Put that in there and put these AAA games in there. The games as a service, slow down with that. I'm not going to say to completely stop on it, but you don't have to make that your main focus. Keep putting out these single players. As a matter of fact, make these single players 2 players or something like that, so we could do these campaigns with another player and everything like that. That's way better than the games as a service joint. I'd rather you make a 2-player or a single player game and everything like that. Similar to like Resident Evil 5 and 6 style or whatever, And keep getting your money. Stay litty at all times. I'm just blazing up for a bit. And I just wanted to say my piece. But we're gonna keep it short. I ain't gonna be doing too much and everything because it's cold out here. And I'm gonna get back onto the Resident Evil 8. I still didn't beat Village of Shadows mode on a plain new game yet. But I'm right there. I'm like right there. I gotta beat this last boss. She's very tough. I shot her hundreds of times with hundreds of shotgun bullets, freaking grenade launchers, mines, bombs. It's wild. I was thinking about doing a late live, but I'm keeping it in the background for now. Mega 6-star out the gates. Don't worry about the Bluepoint. Okay. Worry about it and everything, because there may be a different future to everything. And we don't know. Just keep dropping them games. You're a gamer, support it. Other than that, don't be out here whining, complaining. You only got like 100 games throughout years of being a gamer. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, gang. This snow is crazy.